Hi Year 5s, or should I say future Year 6s. You are about 8 weeks away at being the oldest in the school. Can you believe it? I'm so excited to be your teacher for your final year of primary school. I know you all know me anyway, but I'd like to formally introduce myself as Miss Sturch. I'm so excited to be your teacher. We're going to have loads of fun. There's so many exciting things that happen in Year 6. And I know we know each other anyway, pretty much because we've done lots of Year 5 and 6 lessons this year. But I thought I'd give you a little video just to get to know me a little bit more. So a bit about me. Obviously, the last few weeks, months, we've not been able to do much outside, but I've been loving getting outside, especially when it's been glorious weather like today, going on a nice long walk. I live by a canal, so I really like walking up and down there and listening to music or listening to a podcast. And we've also been doing weekly Zoom quizzes, me and my friends, and we've taken it in turns to be question master every week. And I know some of you might have been doing something similar. So yeah, I love quizzes, and I love just sort of getting outside and relaxing and listening to music or podcasts, and I love reading books as well, which leads me on to our vote. I want you all to give me a vote below the video, and I want you to tell me which of these 3 books you would like to read as our first class book in September. So I've got 3 to choose from. I'm going to give you a little overview. I'm going to read the blurb to you. So I have got Bubble Boy. This one's by Stuart Foster. I haven't read this, but this got passed around a lot in Year 6 last year, and I know lots of people loved this. So this says, not all superheroes wear capes. So I'm going to read the blurb to you. So it says, 11-year-old Joe can't remember a life outside of his hospital room, with its beeping machines and view of London's rooftops. His condition means he's not allowed outside, not even for a moment, and his few visitors risk bringing life-threatening germs inside his bubble. Very appropriate for the moment. But then someone new enters his world and changes it forever. The Bubble Boy is the story of how Joe spends his days, copes with his loneliness and frustrations, and looks with superhero-style bravery, curiosity, and hope to a future without limits. So I think this one would be very appropriate for the time, and it's also nice to start off with a book that's all about bravery and courage and hope. So really liked the look of that one. I've then got Rooftoppers. This is by Katherine Rundell. I have read a little bit of this book, but not all of it. So this one says, everyone tells Sophie that she was orphaned in a shipwreck, but Sophie is convinced her mother also survived. When no one believes her, Sophie sets out to prove them wrong. On the run from the authorities, Sophie finds Matteo, a boy who walks tightropes and lives in the sky. In a race across the rooftops of Paris, will they be able to find her mother before it's too late? And this one says it's a beautiful story about pursuing your dreams and never ignoring a possible. So that one looks really good as well, and I'm excited because, like I say, I've read a little bit of that, but not lots of it. And then the final one is one of my favourite books I read. I read this a few years ago, called Skellig by David Almond. And this one hasn't got a really long blurb. It just says, Michael steps into the crumbling garage. What is this thing beneath the spider's webs and dead flies? A human being or a strange kind of beast never seen before? The only person Michael can confide in is Mina. Together they carry the creature into the light, and Michael's world changes forever. So I want you to give a vote below this video about whether you would like to read The Bubble Boy, Rooftoppers, or Skellig. So I'm really excited about all of those 3. But yeah, give me a vote below, and I'll choose the one with the most votes for September. If your favourite isn't the one that I pick, it doesn't matter because we can get to read all of them anyway. One more fact about me, my favourite book. It's really, really hard to pick a favourite book because I read lots of different books, and I like lots of different styles of book as well. I really like a thriller, something a little bit scary or spooky, but one of my favourite books that I've read, and I read this a few years ago as well, is called Letters to the Lighthouse by Emma Carroll, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to share that with you this year as well, because it links to some of our topics, which you will find out more about in September. So yeah, it is in our school library, so some of you may have seen it before. It's a really good example of never judge a book by its cover, because there's lots of twists and turns and It's got a little bit of mystery in there as well, whereas the front cover looks quite plain. So that's a good quote to live by. Never judge a book by its cover. So yeah, give me your vote in the comments below the video about which book you would like to read as our September read. I hope you all have an amazing summer and you get lots of you get to do lots of nice things and see your friends maybe. And I will see you in September for our final year of primary school. It's going to be a really good year. Okay, bye.